Shalom, Brother Kabad back with another GMS lesson. GMS keep pushing before I go any further. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone. Teach us this truth according to the Bible and rule well. Another Shalom, not a sincere argument throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth through diligence and sincerity and in charity. And another Shalom to all you sincere followers, believers of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, not hearers of the word, but doers as well. You men, women, and children are hopeful elect. Shalom. This lesson is going to be on the elect. All right, I was just watching El Apostle Bar's video, and haven't even got 2 minutes in, and the Spirit jumped on me to jump on and land back off the topic that he was going into, and that's it's all about the elect, and a lot of Christians and those of the Israelites, these other camps, they really don't go into that. All right. The Christians think God is for everybody. Anybody can be saved. And you got those of the Israelites of these other camps. They want to raise up the nation, and the Lord's not about raising up the nation. Okay, if you want to say the Lord's raised up a nation, He's raised up the remnant, which is a nation in itself. But these guys talk about all Israel, raising up all Israel. No, man. The Lord's only dealing with a remnant on this side. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3. I'll start at 9. It says, they that put their trust in Him shall understand the truth. Right? What's the truth? Starting with the names. Okay, starting with the fear of the Lord. Rehearsing the righteous acts. Not being a hypocrite. All right? It says, they that put their trust in Him shall understand the truth. And trust goes back to confidence, goes back to faith. And that was only given to the elect. We got to remember, this thing is a gift. Ephesians 2:8, which is one of my favorites. Let's get that real quick. And then I'm going to pull up. So I got this pulled up here. Get Ephesians real fast. There's a book of Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8. It says, for by grace, which is a time period, are ye saved through faith, and not of yourselves. It is the gift of Yahweh. All right, and that gift is not given to everyone on this side. That gift is not given to every Israelite on this side. Zechariah 13:8 comes to mind. Someone it has to be the 2/3 of our people. Back in Wisdom of Solomon 3:9, it says, they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. And such as be faithful in love, which love is keeping the commandments, shall abide with him. For grace, right, which is a time period, and mercy is to his saints. And he have cared for his elect. Right? Now, before we go into that word elect, let's just get who the saints are real fast. Oh, man, anybody can be a saint, man. You got to do a good deed. Our people are very ignorant to a lot of things, man. And look, I was once ignorant. But this truth, man, this truth will, I know that's not a word, wise you up, but it'll make you more wiser. This is Psalms 148:14. It says, he also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord. Right. So the saints are the Israelites. And by process of elimination, it's the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Once again, Psalms 50:5. It says, gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. Right? Who was that? The Israelites. And once again, by process of elimination, it's the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, called to the seed line of your father. So the mercy is to the Israelites, the saints. Going back to Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 9. It said he have cared for his elect. So when you go into that word elect, it says chosen. Which comes to mind what? Many are called, but few are chosen. Who's the chosen? Isaiah 41. Isaiah 41. Let's just get that real fast. And we're going to get right back into the lesson. It's not going to be nothing long. Let's hit some points and wrap it on up. This is Isaiah 41 and 8. But thou, Israel, art my servant. Right? So we are this. We supposed to be serving the Lord, because that's what a servant does. He serves. It says Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, whom I have chosen. Right? Chosen. The seed of Abraham, my friend. So that seed, that chosen seed line came through Abraham, was passed on down to Jacob. Okay. And even out of that, right, there's a remnant, there's an elect. So let's grab another one. Let's look at some of these definitions here for elect. It says elect someone to hold public office, or that's not what I want. It says, okay, let's go down here. It says picked. All right, selected, appointed. Let's see here. The chosen, the elite. Right. The Lord dealing with the elite of his people. And what makes us elite? Having this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, this word. Let's get one of my favorites. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 21. It says, I started 20. It says, so I considered the world, and behold, there was a great peril because of the devices that will come into it. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people. Verse 22. Let the multitude perish then which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. Now, if you have a cluster of grapes and you take one off, right? That's what the Lord is doing. He's taking that 1/3 of Israel, and they're going to be refined with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The Lord's going to spare. All right, spare us, Lord will. Be part of that number to be spared. But we understand that the Lord's only dealing with the elect, and the elect is going to understand that. You know, the water Yahweh shop for this truth. Something that this so simple to understand, the Lord is dealing with you, is hard to others. That's why it tells us in Matthew, was it 13? Is it 13 or 16? Where it says, blessed are your eyes, for you see, and your ears, for they hear. Because many of our people want to get this. See if I can find it real fast. Matthew 13 and 16 says, but blessed are your eyes, written in red letter, Lord Yahweh speaking, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them. All right. So let's grab a couple more and wrap it on up. Let's go to Romans, the book of Romans. I believe it's the 11th chapter. This is Romans chapter 11. I started 4. It says, "But what saith the answer of Yahweh unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal." All right. And the Lord, and that's talking about the elect. So the elect has been reserved not to follow the ways of this current age, not to be down with the beast man and his system. Verse 5, it says, "Even so, then in this present time also there is a remnant." All right, a remnant. Let me see if that was one of the words up here. Nah. All right, but elect also goes in the remnant. All right, just look that definition up. All right. It says, verse 5, Romans 11:5, "Even so then in this present time also there is a remnant according to the election of grace." Right? So the Lord gave the elect a grace period to get themselves, clean themselves up. Okay? In the spirit. And that comes with action. Verse 6, it says, "If by grace, then it is no more works. Otherwise grace is no more grace. But if it be of works, then it is no more grace. Otherwise work is no more work." Exactly. Verse 7, "What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for. But the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded." Why? Because the Lord does not want to heal his people. 2/3 of them, I should say that. Because they're going to have to pay for all their wickedness. There's going to be a judgment. It's written. Let me just get it real fast. Because I think I quoted it twice. Zechariah 13. It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 13, verse 8. It says, "And it shall come to pass in all the land, saith the Lord," which that land is talking about right here in America. All right, this is where the majority of the Israelites are at. This is where the majority of the deliverance is going to come from. All right, it says, "Two parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire," through the fiery trials. Okay, it says, "And will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried." These precious metals, right? It says, "They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. And I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power." 2/3 not saying that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is their power, man. But the elect will. They're going to call on those names. But the point is, the Lord is going to delete 2/3 of his people, because the Lord is not with all Israel on his side right now. He's with the elect only. So, going back to Romans 11 and 7, it says, "What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for," which is the truth. That's why you got Jake and all these different bugged out religions, because they're searching for the truth. Even those that know the Israelites, they don't have the full truth. For instance, when the Sabbath comes in, like Apostle Tahar was going in, some camps call on Friday to Saturday, which is totally off. And you got to remember, this man changed the times, the seasons, and everything, calendars and everything, man. It's based off the new moon. All right. It says, what then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it. Right? Because we got an unction of the Holy One. We know all things, leading to salvation. Okay? It says, but the election have attained it, and the rest were blinded. Because they wasn't meant to get it. So, you know the saying. If somebody can't get it, we're moving on. See if I want to bring out one last one. Let's go to Sirach. Let's go to the book of Sirach. Let's see, this is what I want. Just want something to end it off on. No, that's not what I wanted. But I'll read it. This is Sirach 17, also known as Ecclesiasticus 17 and 10. And the elect shall praise his holy name. Right? God saying we don't know the name. We're not going to know the name until we get in the kingdom. But the scripture says the elect shall praise his holy name. What's the name of the Heavenly Father? His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Yahweh, he is, he exists. Bahashem in the name, coming in the name of Yahushai. He delivers, he saves his people. Matthew 1 and 21, and is the elect on this side. Shalom.